streaming today without any sound. It's early in the morning. I'll have to leave for work in about an hour, but I'll try to get as much streaming as I can. The deck is centered around War Machinist and Marine Regular, and it has a very cool interaction with Warp Steel widget with its trinket equipment that creates more Warp Steel widgets every time it sacrifices at 3 charges or 3 counters. And then we're using spectral acorns to pump it up with drillings as well. So I'm calling it Acorn Warp right now, but it's more like Dreadling, Warp Steel, Acorn, Machinist, Regular, or something like that. Anyway, I don't know if I like this hand. We'll keep it. We've got 2 War Machinists, so that's pretty darn good. I usually start with the deck list, but in this case I'm starting with the gameplay. Nice Wednesday morning, 7:30 a.m. No shard. So we're going to play pretty slow here, because we could War Machinist into Spectral Acorn to kill off like a Righteous Paladin. Uh-oh, that's not good. Alright, so 1 War Machinist goes bye-bye. Oh, the second Acorn. Alright, so we could have a pretty cool Warp Steel into double Acorn play next turn, which could end up drawing us into a second shard. 2 Acorns typically can get us there. Okay, let's try it. Let's try Warp Steel widget into Acorn. Got the second shard. We'll I guess we'll save our second Acorn for next turn. And I think I'm just gonna pass. We got a lot of ways to deal damage next turn. We're at even HPs right now, so that's also good. Okay, he does have a Righteous Paladin, so we're gonna... Oh shoot, he's already pumping him up. Does this guy have when you gain health, this gets +1/+1. Doesn't look like it has the equipment. Ooh, a second Warp Steel widget. Okay, I think we're gonna play to that. Let me see. I hope he doesn't gain health here when we deal damage. Good. Sometimes Paladin of Nagan has the equipment for Righteous Paladin, depending on what tier you're on. And that can really ruin your day. Oh, I'm going over charges here. I should have probably activated the Warp Steel widget there. But now we're going to get a 4-drop, and then we'll get a 3-drop. And we got a Hex Geode. And we got a Servo. That's actually cool. So you see what's happening here is every time I'm making an artifact, this gets a charge. Every time this gets to 3 or more, creates another Warp Steel widget and puts it into play. Yeah, so pretty cool little synergy there. I need to be a little careful because he's at 5 charges. If he gets a Blood Shard and plays a card, he can immediately pump it. Oh wow, okay, so here we should, let's see, if we play an Arena Regular, okay, we have some extra resources here, so play an Arena Regular, and then if we play this for blood, and we can play both infusion devices to get our charge power. We'll play 1 to begin with, and then before we use our charge power, we'll activate our Warp Steel widgets. We got a mutation bot, and we got a, what did we get? A brightening totem. We'll play this. Okay, and we'll use our charge power. Okay, we've gone down to 15. Next turn we're going to start making Dreadlings. And this is also a budget deck, which is awesome. with a few of my modifications. You'll see some of the fun stuff I added in just a little bit. Indecticopter. Tinkertron. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool 3-drops you can get. So popping this Underworld Decree should allow me to make a few more. Those 2 artifacts will come into play and trigger these up. Okay, so we can make 2 more dudes. Look at that. We got them down to 7 just off of these weird triggers here. I'm getting attacked with all this stuff in the game. Okay, this is a good hand. We get to make a copy. In this deck, the best thing to copy is typically the War Machinist, so that's what we'll do. There's so much artifact creation. Okay, this is some of my tech here. So we're actually playing a cleric. So I'm playing the sealed tomb and the gloves so that if I bury a troop, I put that troop into my hand. And because I'm playing the Underworld Decrees, I can have up to 4 different thresholds in my deck played. So even if I draw like a Sapphire or a Wild Troop with my Underworld Decrees, I can more than likely play them. So that's some of my like little secret tech I dipped in here. The other thing I was not paying attention to, but when I played my Underworld Decree, it should have given me a random Underworld Troop, and I wasn't even paying attention to that in my hand. But that should have happened. Okay, so we're going to Spectral Acorn here first. Okay, double Vile Fang. We'll be like, we're 1 charge away from being able to get our charge up, and then Vile Fangs will be healing for us. So depending on whether or not we draw a charge next turn, we'll either Sealed Tome or we'll play a Vile Fang. Okay, here's an Underworld Decree. So that's not going to give us a charge. Let me see what it gives us for an Underworld Troop. We should get a random one when we play it. Okay, we did. We got a random one. I'll go ahead and take Sapphire. Oh, I should have taken Wild. We're playing against Wild Root Dancer. Not thinking. But we did get a Sapphire Troop in our hand. So we're going to go ahead and use this to mill a Wild Root Dancer. And remove the Survival of the Fittest. So we have an interesting little hand here. Arachnomancer is actually great for what we're playing once we get the Dreadling Banner into play. Okay, 2 Briar Patches. Okay, so that's our charge. That will get us our charge power. So it looks like we're going to be playing a War Machinist into a Wild Fang Eremite. We'll charge power, and then the next turn we can Vile Fang, and then if we draw a shard, we can also pop our Underworld Decree. We've almost got Wild Root Dancer dead on board, though. This deck does a lot of passive damage, like, don't even notice, and all of a sudden they're dead. In fact, next turn they're going to take 1 damage before anything happens, and I can kill the Bramble Creeper right away. We'll just split the damage just a little bit here. That's it. Two more Machinists kill him off of that Dreadling since he's at 2 health. A lot of passive damage. especially with warp steel widgets in play. No shards. One shard. We're gonna have to work with that. Also, a warp steel widget and 2 war machinists, so it's pretty nice. I guess I could have made an argument for getting a blood shard to start with. Could have played a Reaving Infusion device and then started dropping the war machinist, but we do get to draw 2 cards at least. Zodiac Shaman has a lot of 1-cost troops, so we can probably kill pretty much anything he plays as long as we get another shard. There we go. That's what we like to see. Okay, so we're going to play a War Machinist, drop a Blood Shard, and then we're going to get the widget into play. We'll go ahead and hit Stargazer. The only thing about this deck that kind of sucks is that there's a lot of triggering that you have to target for with the War Machinists. But it's a very consistent threat because of how it interacts with the board. So I don't mind dealing with a little bit of inconvenience if that means I don't lose any encounters. So we have a lot of cool stuff going on here. We got extra shards, we got the infusion devices, we have our widgets getting pumped. We're dealing passive damage with our War Machinists and Arena Regulars. Next turn we're going to have our charge power, so we can play a Vile Fang and a Blood Infusion device to get that going. We could kill the Mystic here if we wanted to. Maybe we just do that. Let's just kill the Mystic. We can save the Vile Fang for a turn. So we're going to play the Seal Tome. This actually may be enough damage for lethal. Probably didn't even have to play that Seal Tome there. My brain's not calculating damage correctly here. Yeah, so the Warp Steel widget activation should allow me to do enough. Yeah, with attack. It's not 2, and it kills him. A lot of little things going on with this deck. Little synergy. Okay. Turn 2 we'll just Warp Steel widget and then Underworld Decree. We could. It is Hero of Adamant. I guess we could just play the Arena Regular. And if he like bounces it or something, it could come right back into play. We could follow that with Warp Steel widget into Decree into Infusion device. Let's see what we get in our hand. Got a Blandsmith, it looks like. We're playing against Hero of Adamant, so we'll take Sapphire. And next turn we'll be able to activate our banner. Blandsmith has speed. That's really cool with Dreadwings. So he might actually be able to use his ability. We already have Hero of Adamant down to 17. diamond. Okay, looks like a good opportunity to play our Sharp Hatred. We'll go ahead and play our Vile Fang, and then use our Dread Banner Stick. Oh, that's right, the charge power from Arena Regular Helm equipment, that's how I won last round. I was trying to figure out, like, how did I do the last 2 damage and before attacking. It was the Arena Regular Helm. Okay, so Warp Steel Widget got to 3. I'm going to go ahead and activate that. We got a Fate Rack for Fairy. Might as well activate the Underworld Decree. It'll give us some damage here with the Vile Fang Eremites, and then it also allows us to play the pumped up Blamsmith next turn. In fact, I'm going to do this. Bring a regular little beefier. We're going to be 1 off lethal here. Okay. The recreation of Dreadling just killed him. Crazy. So many little things doing damage. Alright, Yurik. Yurik, the River Monster. It's a fast deck too. That's another nice thing about it. Lots of fixing through 1 cost artifacts as well. Alright, so go for blood. We'll get that Dread Botanist into play turn 2. And then we can attack with Arena Brawler turn 2 if we want to. Depending on what he plays here. Okay, Gearsmith, so we're probably not going to attack with the Arena Brawler. Yeah, I think we're going to wait. Okay, we're going to play the Botanist. Get that going. What I'm going to try to do is save the Arena Brawler for next turn's attack, because hopefully he'll block with his oh, never mind, he doesn't get a worker bot, he didn't have the Ruby Threshold. Okay, let me see here. Warp Steel Widget, followed by Underworld Decree for Sapphire, because we have a Sealed Tome in our hand. We created a Cottontail Bruiser. And I think we're going to just use a Shard of Hatred here for blood. And then I'm gonna hold back the Arena. Oh, probably should have attacked, because he has his plans that are going to get activated next turn. Oh well. Or Sapphire, so you can play the Ingenious Engineer. Okay. Ruby Infusion Device allows us to maybe pump up on our Arena Brawler. It also allows us to activate our charge power. Okay, so we got Warp Steel Widget to 4. I'm going to go ahead and pop it, see what we get. Got an Axe Bot. Maybe he'll target the Axe Bot with the removal. I'm going to go ahead here and sacrifice. Man, I guess I'm going to sacrifice our Arena Brawler. That works. Unfortunately, he still has the Ingenious Engineer. But at least we're taking 2 dudes off the table. Next turn we'll have another Warp Steel Widget activation, whether or not he kills our Dread Botanist. Okay, he went for the Axe Bot, so that allows us to put the damage onto the Botanist. Ooh, Bertram, okay. Tempting to block, but I'll wait. I'd rather get a Bertram kill. And that's not good either, but it is what it is. Okay. So I'm going to start off with the Sealed Tome activation. See what we get. I got a Construction Guild Underboss. Card you control transforms into artifact ready and you then get charge. That could be good, but this Vile thing is going to start healing me quite a bit. And we'll just pass turn. I'm very tempted to sack my Dread Botanist, but I'll just block like this, be safe. Uh-oh. Ball Cannon. I love how he's just untapping it and not dealing damage. Another Warp Steel Widget. Okay, so we play Warp Steel Widget. We sack this widget, which is at 5. Okay, I just got hit finally with Ball Cannon. Get a Worker Bot Factory. That goes up to 1 charge. I should have played Construction Guild Underboss first. Oh well. Okay, so sacking this should allow us to get 2 more random artifacts, also dealing some damage with our Vile Thing. Aramite. And pop it. Ooh, we got a 5th book. What do we get here? Got a Gilded Lyre. And this guy's allowing us to ready our artifacts, which is pretty awesome also. We're also at 4 charges right now too, because of the synergy between Warp Steel Widget and Construction Guild Underboss. I'm going to take quite a bit of damage here though. Hopefully he just locks it down with Bull Cannon due to him being silly. Take 13. What if he didn't even exhaust anything? Oh, shoot. I forgot about that. I really like the synergy with Underboss, but I think I need to sack it to the Bertram here. In fact, I'm a little concerned I might die just to Volcanon activation. Oh god. Please don't hit the Vile Thing. Okay, I think I might be dead actually. This is not good. This is really not good. We may be dead at start of turn. It's at 19. Oh, we got a War Machinist. We can do some work with this War Machinist here. Okay, so I'm going to start with a widget activation. Taking out a Worker Bot. Do another widget activation. And we're going to start working on the Ingenious Engineer. Okay, 1 charge. Ugh, this is rough. With 2 charges. So if I sealed Tome and I hit a troop, I lose. I'm in some trouble here. I don't think I can win this encounter. I have to save up resources for Gilded Lyre. If he activates Volcanon, I die. That's game. Yep. I don't think I can. Darn, that sucks. I had a really good hand too. I think I probably misplayed that somewhere. That's my guess. I probably misplayed it at some point. Not a bad hand, but we don't have any ruby threshold. We'll keep it and see what we can get in 2 or 3 turns. We might have to pop an early spectral acorn, or I mean just play an early spectral acorn to get the threshold we need. It's good to see he missed on the gearsmith there. I probably should have played both artifacts last turn. I'm playing a little cautious. Alright, we'll do Botanist and we'll play Fleshard. I'll save Spectral Acorn for one more turn. Sack 2, Eternal the Truth. Okay, I think it's time to drop the Acorn to see what we can get. We need Ruby. Did not get Ruby. I'll save the Blood Infusion Device. Just one Ruby threshold, and we're in business. Second Botanist. Okay. It's a weird game. Ooh, an invincible VB. Okay, we're gonna definitely block that. What do we get? Another Botanist. What is going on? I'm gonna use Sealed Tome for the card draw. Okay, so we get a Thorny. We can use Blood Infusion Device to get our charge power out. Okay, so now we're going to have 3 Drillings coming at him each turn. It's at least 1 damage per turn. We also have the Blood Infusion Device for a quick little damage and heal. He's at 3 charges, so now he's going to have a 4-4. Oh man, that sucks. That really sucks. We're in trouble again. The one Ruby Shard. In fact, I'm at the point now where I think I might even consider thinking about considering. There we go. Oh, and we got a Bertram too. Alright, so we just need to survive one more turn, basically. Once we get to the start of next turn, we're going to be fine. We just have to get there. We don't have anything to chump the VB. Man, I can't really chump anything. Man. And a Reese. Oh my god. We might just lose here. Because I'm going to have to block quite a few troops to survive until the next turn. No, he only attacks for 10. I'm just going to take it. Yeah, I'm just going to take it. Alright. Got Adaptatron. Okay. Gotta work magic here. Resolve. Next trigger, we're going to take out Reese. Resolve. That'll give us a Warp Still widget. Okay, we're going to draw a card first. Get a Spectral Acorn, which is perfect. It's additional damage. we're going to activate our warp still widget, and we'll do a workerbot target and adaptatron target. We're doing lots of damage here. I think I want to prioritize getting some health here with blood infusion device since we're so low. Okay, that deals with the adaptatron. Okay, so we have a shard. We can play double arena regular, but then we wouldn't have enough to play our blood infusion device. You could pop and do Farney. We don't really have to though. I think we're gonna do blood infusion device here. That heals us and deals a little bit more damage. And we'll play a Dread Botanist. That gives us some chump blockers. We also have a sniper tower out. Fortunately, it's exhausted. And we'll just let them die. So we get him to 9. And we have a lot of Dread Botanists we can use for chump. Okay, he does come in with both. We only have to block 1. If we triple block the Warbot, we'll actually kill it and only lose 1 botanist. I think we did it. I think we got there. Man, it doesn't matter how many times I click on this guy, he's not going to die. It's kind of annoying. I'm forced to do this just because there's a treatment play. I can't pass the activation triggers. He's down to 3, and with our warp still charge, he'll go down to 2 or down to 1. And then with Sniper Tower, we win. Still a little close there. Well, it's 8:06. I'm gonna need to get going for work soon, but maybe I can play one more leg. Still a little upset that I lost that first Eurig match. I had a really good hand. Still trying to figure out the deck a little bit. I included those sealed tomes as something fun to play, but I was playing lightning elementals before with the weapon equipment. And for the trinket equipment, I was running. What was I running? Oh, sealed tomes gloves. For the gloves equipment, I was running a non-budget card, the Dread White, set for triple moon red roll. Expensive card. This hand's looking pretty decent. I like the various decisions I get to make with the deck. Like, there's so many early plays, but some are more fun to do than others. Like, I could start with Warp Steel Widget if I wanted. I can start with Botanist. Starting with Botanist, I think, is what I want to do, even if he has Ripple. Because it gives me a lot better follow-up for next turn. Like, Arena Regular and then Charge. Oh, shit. Okay, I think I'm still going to do Arena Regular and then Charge and then Warp Steel Widget. Ooh, okay, that is better, because now I can take out the Spectre before he starts to draw cards. In fact, I can even take out his Ancestors Chosen this turn. So here, 1, we'll take out the Chosen with that one. Then we'll hit the Spectre with the Acorn. Your shard, it's great. Let's see what we get from the hand. We didn't get anything yet. We don't have to choose. What do we get? I can't even see. It looks like it's a... Is there a way I can back out? It's a Pale Harvester. Okay, so I can't play it anyway. So we'll go for Sapphire since we're playing with the Streamer. And that's our turn. So we'll Arena Regular into Blood Shard into Seal Tome into kill on the flyer. And then we'll activate our Warp Steel widget to get something random. Oh, nice, and a Induction Coil. That's good with Arena Regular. Attacking doesn't matter. A second Arena Regular. Oh, got a Grit. That's okay. Play Charge, play our Dread Botanist. Get our Dread Banner into play. And then we'll attack with our Arena Regular. And that sets us up for 2 Dreadlings next turn that will double activate our Warp Steel widget, and then we can Underworld Decree. Uh-oh. Okay, he bounces our Arena Regular. Gives a card draw and plays a Servant. Okay, draw step. We get a Infusion Device. Is that 9? That will activate our Warp Steel widget, which could then be activated again with the Underworld Decree prop. Let's do that. I'm going to ignore Arena Regular here. Go for this play. Am I off? Looks like my calculation's off here. Yeah, because the creation of that did not give him a charge. I guess I forgot about that. So we'll have to wait a turn. That's okay. Nice thing is we've been able to negate his hand basically with 1 War Machinist. So he hasn't been drawing cards. Sorry, no music right now. I'm just streaming early. Good thing is we can't target Storm Colossus, so we don't have to worry about that stuff. We're gonna pop our Underworld Decree, get 2 more Dreadlings, do 2 more damage to the face, 1 more damage to the face, and then with our Induction Coil will deal another damage, but he'll be at 1. We can actually kill him with the Blood Infusion Device. Alright. I didn't realize this deck was going to require so much thinking. So many little things going on. Alright, widget looking good. Keep. So we'll do a turn 1 for blood, play a War Machinist on turn 2 into a widget, and then we'll Infusion and Seal Tome on 3. Sounds good to me. Yeah, I guess it's not really an early morning deck. On 4 we should have our charge power. We just have to dodge some of the charge power stuff from Ballistics Expert and we'll be fine. 2 Sapphire. I hear my kids waking up, so this run's probably going to be cut a little short. Alright, so we're 1 card from Widget, and we're 1 charge from Zorap, so next turn we're going to start to have a nice little board say, oh, don't play an artifact. Do not play an artifact. Holy moly. Wow. Okay, so this is the one with the damage, so we're going to take that one out first. Luckily we get a widget activation here too, so we're going to be able to clear the board. That was pretty frightening. But lucky for us, we have the power of War Machinist on our side too. We're going to protect him a little bit here with the Rubian Fusion Device. Because the AI is not very good at targeting 2 health troops, even though with its passive it would kill. War Machinist is the exception. Wow, if he played that last turn, I would have been totally screwed. Top deck is nice. We have a few plays we can make. Kind of like maybe taking a card from his deck here and drawing. I like it. Underworld Decree. So we can actually turn one of our cards in play into a 3/3. We'll go ahead and take Sapphire since he's playing it. The game's pretty much over here. So we'll Vader Widget. I'm going to turn the Surge Mechanism into a 3/3 Warbot. And then we'll attack with 6. Yeah, I'll zoom into Widget so you can read it. Okay, so basically what it's adding to the text with the trinket equipment is that when you get to 3 or more counters, and when you exhaust it to create a random artifact, it also creates a Warp Steel widget. So if you have less than 3 counters, it doesn't make another Warp Steel widget, and it'll just remove those counters. But otherwise, it will make a Warp Steel widget and an artifact. So it is pretty cool. Draw an Acorn. That takes care of the specialist and basically kills this guy. In any various way I can kill him right now. I'll just go ahead and pop the Underworld Decree to end it. Okay, how many encounters to the boss on this tier? Ooh, too many. I'll do Avenging Angel, and then I'm gonna kill the stream and finish the run when I get home from work. I got a lot to get done today. A lot. There's no disadvantage to me playing Warp Steel Widget on 1 here, so I'm going to go ahead and do it, and then actually, because I don't have anything to deal damage here, I'm just going to play my Acorns too to get this up. Ooh, okay, we're going to hold back the last one. We got the War Machinist, so we're going to hold back. Turn 0, Cottontail Scout. Okay. Well, turn 1, but... Alright, perfect. So we'll play a Shard, we'll play a War Machinist, we'll play an Acorn, we'll deal damage to the Cottontail Scout. Got a second War Machinist, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I'll go ahead and play the Underworld Decree to kill off that scout. And then let's see what we get in our hand. We got something with blood. Okay, so we're going to take blood. And then that should kill it. And then we'll save our activation for next turn. Second War Machinist that could deal 2 damage to anything he plays. Wow, and a Ruby Infusion Device. Okay, so go ahead and play War Machinist. We're going to save the Ruby Infusion Device. We'll go ahead and utilize this. 5th book and we deal 2 damage. Ah, shit. That sucks. Yeah, Reality Rift. Yeah, you just trade all this random stuff. That'd be pretty fun. So we can kill the Hope Heart here. What we need to do then is totally ignore the Arena regular, which I'm fine with, because we're going to get a Warp Steel widget creation as well here. So Ruby Infusion Device, target the Hope Heart, and then pop the Underworld Decree, get 2 Dreadlings, and then kill the Hope Heart. Then we can make a random artifact, or we can, I guess we'll just do the random artifact now. We got a Doppelgadget. And that Doppelgadget is going to become a Warp Steel widget next turn. So, benefits here to either Arena Regular or Vilefang. Vilefang has more immediate benefits because we're going to have our... Oh no, we wouldn't. Yeah, never mind. Can't do that. This is a play. Starts to pump up our Warp Steel widgets. I'm not going to attack. I don't want to get repelled again. He's at 5, so here comes Angels. Living Totem instead. Okay. No, we're not going to change. No damage. Draw a card. Ooh. Nice. So now I get to make the decision of whether or not I want the Vilefang. I guess we're just going to go through the Warp Steel widget activations here. So one's going to be a 3 cost and one's going to be a 4 cost. So what's interesting to me is, okay, which one's the Doppelgadget? Did the Doppelgadget forever get transformed? I don't think we have a Doppelgadget anymore. Oh, he's at 1 health. I didn't even realize that. We beat him down quickly. Yeah, I gotta call it here. So thanks for watching. I'll finish this run later. If you have any ideas for the deck to refine it, let me know. But it seems to be working pretty well. I'm only at 20 shards, but I have a lot of threshold fixing with all the infusion devices and the Underworld Decrees, and card draw with Acorn. Anyway, I will catch you guys later.